Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Friday night. I wasn't going to come on till 10 o'clock, but I just couldn't wait. I just got back and saw what was going on. I was like, I got to get on. I can't wait. So thank you all for coming early. And for those that aren't going to show up till 10 o'clock, well, we'll still be live. We're going to go for a while tonight because there's so much to talk about. What a week. What a crazy week. And a super crazy day for some. I mean, we knew Doge was going to be over 14 cents, but what Sheeb did today, just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I'm going to use the word crazy a lot, and I don't normally do that because this kind of movement wasn't really expected until like some big catalyst, right? That's what I always say. Dogecoin needs like some big news event or something to make it go up like this. And this is just this pent-up demand. I've been talking about this for weeks, probably since December, right? And then we started the new year and Dogecoin kind of lagged down a little bit. And it was just like, God, this Dogecoin's price is too low. That's what we were saying. It's underpriced. This is a value buy. And what were we doing? We were still accumulating. We were still buying. And not only Dogecoin, but I also had picked up Bonk and Sheeb. I've had Sheeb now for like almost a year, and Sheeb was doing nothing. But I didn't give up. And I think it was just the other day, I said, I'm not selling Sheeb. I'm holding on because eventually it's going to go on a run. And I mean, look at this is the 4-hour chart here. Look at the Sheeb chart, guys. I mean, just straight up today. Falling back a little bit. We're going to look at the market caps though, because the market caps of all 5 of these meme coins, all in the top 100. Sometimes we talk about other memes and they're like the new ones that don't have big market caps. But Doge, Sheeb, Bonk, Pepe, and now WIF, all top 100 cryptocurrencies. This in cycles past, it's typically been Bitcoin goes on a big run, then ETH follows, then we have altcoin season, and then the memes. That's typically how it is worked. It's all messed up this time. It's all messed up. It's all kind of overlapping, and it's happening very fast. We had Bitcoin going on this big run when these spot ETFs were approved, started trading. We had a little dip at the beginning because of grayscale, but then it took off. And then ETH took off. And then we had memes. And then we had this brief little bit where different altcoins were going crazy. And even this evening, we had like Algorand and Cardano and Ethereum Classic even just going crazy. So all of it is all just incredible. I don't know what your portfolio looks like, but I'll tell you, my portfolio is looking pretty damn good right now. It's looking really good. So And this is early. I mean, is the whole 4-year cycle just shifted to the left now? And I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is still, like I said, pent-up demand, undervalued cryptocurrencies, still off the bear market. And all of these still have so much higher to go. I am not selling anything. I'm not taking profits on any of this movement. I am holding and waiting. So we've got a lot to cover here. I am going to zoom in on Doge here for a minute because we did have Dogecoin right here touch 15 cents. We touched 15 cents right there just about an hour ago. It's like, yeah, 15. I was excited for 13 and I tweeted out and posted on X, right? 13, yeah. Lucky number 13. And we touched 15 today. That is awesome. That is a number we haven't seen since Elon bought Twitter back at the end of October of 2022. That's how long it's been since Doge was at this price. Just, great, great, great. So let me drop down here in the corner. Let me check in on the chat, and then we're going to get to news because there is news to cover. Not just look at the charts and go, woohoo, look at everything. There is some news to cover. We're going to cover all of that. And then just continue to have fun. Look at other coins as well. There's a lot to look at tonight. So, wow. Okay. So let's get started. Mars says, good times. Derek, what a crazy few days. Joey agrees. Ewan, and thank you for Ewan becoming a member, and love the cool Doge emoji. We'll talk about the Kriss Pax portfolio in a little bit because it is now at an all-time high also. And we're just getting started. To the moon and back, Pietro says. Ryan is here for Kriss time. Ray Fickle says, I would really love to go to the moon. Lord Drip in the house. Greetings, Doge community. Get ready to become rich. What was I talking about last summer? Do you remember? Were you guys here? Not a lot of you were here because my live streams didn't have this many people in them. We were talking about wealth building. And that was the time to be accumulating. Now, this is still a good time because I still think that all of these are going to go much higher. But the big gains were from accumulating last summer. And that's when we started our Kriss Pax portfolio. And we're buying in really cheap. Did we buy all the best things? Probably not. Did not foresee the meme runs being this soon. But here we are. And for those that do have these different meme tokens in your portfolio, you're looking at huge gains right now. But we'll talk about buying dips as well. And will there be dips? Because especially with Doge, we've got shorts. I mean, a huge amount of short positions have been opened up on Doge in the past couple hours. And they might get squeezed out because Doge might not come back down to a point where shorts are going to be booking their profit on a short. We may not see that. And that's what we've had for the past week is just the shorts getting burnt, getting wrecked. Along with a lot of these others too. Pepe and WIF, I've seen on CoinGlass, I've seen the liquidations happening on the short side for all of these. And the prices are still going up. So dozens and games. How high can this rocket go realistically? $1. $1 is in the cards for this year, guys. I mean, look at how much this is moving already without a real catalyst, without a real bit of news, we've got Doge running. And so this is going to start again. This is this pent-up demand. This is Doge being underpriced, like we were talking about. I mean, we knew bear market, right? And when we were buying Doge at 6 cents, back in September, early October, we knew that was a gift, right? But even in January, we were saying Doge is underpriced, particularly how other cryptocurrencies were going up and Doge wasn't. It was like, we're underpriced. And now we're seeing what's coming out of that. Mike is in the building. Mike, welcome. Good to see you. Joshua, I'm here early. I said I was going to be on at 10, but I just couldn't resist coming on now because stuff's happening. I wasn't going to wait around till 10 o'clock when I can be here with you guys. Enjoying this great day, this great week. Yes, the whole week has been good. We'll be looking at the charts, and we'll be looking at daily, weekly, monthly, and showing all of those different time periods, because it's good to see where things are now and where things may be going, looking for further breakouts, looking for support and resistance lines, because right now I don't have any, because I mean, all of these just blew right past all my lines. They just blew past, especially SHIB, just blew right past them today. So 25 cents this month, not out of the question. Not out of the question. Dream Tanks TV, welcome. Dogecoin to the moon. Ryan says, we going. Coleslaw Beats, happy to see the pump. Welcome. The catalyst already being priced in, X payments. I wonder, does somebody know something? Right? Does somebody know something? And then word is like in the grapevine, like coming out, like this is really happening. And so people don't want to miss out now. Maybe. Elistine, welcome. Happy Friday to you as well. I do have a beverage here. I grabbed this out of the fridge before I started because I'm going to be on for a little while, and I do want to celebrate my portfolio being up quite a bit, and I hope yours is as well. So cheers. The story of the day, Joey asks, right? Do you really think that Doge hits $1, it's going to stay up there? It's not going to fall back down to 6 cents. So I know that, Joey, at least not this year. Maybe 2027, right? Or 2026, 2027. Again, I'm still a believer of the 4-year cycles. So we are right now in the halving year, the Bitcoin halving year. We're not to the all-time high year, which is 2025. Again, the last time Doge ran was 2021. So following the 4-year cycles, we wouldn't expect Doge to be running to all-time highs until next year, a year from now. So this is great movement. Following the 4-year cycles, we're early. We're still early. So get ready. Get ready, because we got a long ways to go. As Derek says, it's going higher. It's going higher. Ron, welcome. Yes. Yeah, when I'm live, we normally have green candles. And what do we have here? We had these red candles right before I came on, and now we got green candles going back up. So that's good. That is good. So back when it hit 1 cent, it actually overshot it. So I'd say $1.40 wouldn't be out of the picture, but that's a ways away. The last time Dogecoin was a penny was January 2021. And it went all the way up to 8 cents in a few days, settled back down to 3, and then took off to 12, 20, 42, 60, 74, all in the span of like 3 weeks. And that was, if I go out to, let me get out. If I go to the weekly here on the Dogecoin chart, that was this crazy stuff back here. So beginning of 2021, sorry, right above my head, right here. That was January, February, then the lull, and then the big run up over like 3 weeks. Boom. And then we were bear market 2022, 2023. Bear. So 4-year cycles would say 2026, 2027 would be the next bear. So again, that's only if the 4-year cycles stay intact. Now, zooming in a little bit, again, what I said was back in October 2022, when Elon bought Twitter, that's when Dogecoin ran up to 15 cents. It was trading down here at like 6 cents, ran up to 15 cents, and then just got shorted all to hell because, yeah, we were still in a bear market. It was too early for that big catalyst for Doge, and it just traded back down. But that was exciting. And now look where we are today, back there, back up. So we haven't, before that, we had not seen 15 cents since April of 2022. So now here we are in March 2024, and we have Dogecoin finally making the big move up that we were anticipating. If you guys remember, let me go to the daily. I had 2 descending wedges. I had the one from the summer, and that's when we were scooping up all this Dogecoin for our Kriss DCA portfolio, and I was buying for myself as well. We had that first breakup, went on this upward run from October 19th right to December, and then come near the end of the year, started retracing back down. What did we form? Another descending wedge. And what were we talking about during that? I mean, this was end of January, beginning of February. I'm making videos like a breakout is coming, and I'm getting comments on my videos like, what are you, crazy, Kriss? Don't mislead people. I mean, I got comments like that. I was like, guys, you don't see what's happening? We had Bitcoin going up, but Dogecoin was just flat. I was like, Doge is undervalued. So you can look at my videos from then. I called it, and here it is happening now. I mean, look at this run. This is just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Josh, the crypto bubbles. Yep, here's the crypto bubbles. Look at this. Not only do we have just about everything green except Solana, which had already gone on a run and was retracing back. So that was kind of expected. But what are the biggest bubbles you see here? What are the biggest bubbles? Shiba, Pepe, WIF, Doge, right? What am I missing? Doge, Shiba, Pepe, WIF. Where's Bonk? Oh, there's Bonk right there next to Shiba. BCH. What the hell? Who's buying BCH? Bonk. I mean, 5 of the biggest memes are all in the top 100, and they all had great days. Now, Bonk had gone up yesterday quite a bit, so today only 8.3. That's okay. But yeah. ETC, I just got a notification. Ethereum Classic, still going up. I own some ETH Classic, but I want to look at that chart real quick because it is seeking out new highs here. Look at this. $32 on ETH Classic. I've had ETH Classic for a long time. So I'm expecting ETH Classic to go to $100 again. So it's going to run. It's going to run. Yeah, and XRP, XRP. Somebody on George's stream said XRP is a stable coin, and I laughed. I was like, yep, XRP, just nothing. I mean, this is a nice little run here over the past few days, but it's nothing compared to, what we're following. And it's just right back where it was here, the beginning of January and December. It's finally back at that level. It's like XRP. Oh, we want to be in Shiba. Boom. We want to be in Doge. Boom. We want to be in, where's Pepe? Pepe. Boom. I mean, look at that Pepe chart. Who's buying XRP? Sorry, no offense to the XRP gang, but man, that's not the place to be right now. It is not the place to be. Floki, somebody says Floki. I haven't looked at the Floki chart. What's Floki doing? Nice. There you go. Not top 100 though, but yes, that's a big run. What do we got from the bottom here? 180%. That's not bad. That's the Floki chart. What else did we need to look at? We needed to look at Bonk. Bonk is, I'm zoomed in a little bit. There we go. There's the Bonk. So it ran the past few days and now coming down just a little bit. And then we had WIF. Those are the 5 we're talking about today. WIF. Big run as well. So WIF in that same time period, 300, that's 300%. It doesn't look like much, but that's 300%. In 2 days. That's why WIF is now in the top 100. Wow. 222. We'll get to the news in just a minute. I want to get caught up in here. High energy Kriss for good reason today, Ryan. Yep. Good reason. Michael says hold. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding. Elisteen's holding. Jack, let's get this party started. Hey. David, I'm drinking. I got Miller Lite. Sorry, it's not a Sam. It's just what I had in the fridge that I grabbed. I need to get some better stuff. I agree. Just here, Rockets, Dan Lee, just hold. Better for everyone, better for communities. Hold strong. We're just getting started. Just getting started. Ryan's got many frothy ones. Tax season. Yeah. I guess if people are getting returns, they're probably going to be buying crypto, right? Padilla asks, what do you think Shiba Inu will get to? When should we sell? Okay, so this is the topic, right? Do you believe in the 4-year cycles? Because I do. Here's the SHIB chart. Its all-time high was at 80, 0.00080. That was October 2021. Get that out of the way there. That's when SHIB went crazy, hit its all-time high, and then all that profit taking happened. Look where SHIB is now. This is nothing. This is nothing. Yeah, it's a big run for today just because SHIB was just dead for so long. And I kept saying, SHIB's going to go on a run. No. It can, if it does a 4x from here, it's only back to its all-time high. And what we're looking at with other coins is they're going to be exceeding their previous all-time highs. That is the momentum we're having in cryptocurrency this cycle. This is the cycle we're making money. And if you sell at 20, you're going to miss the run up to 80. You're going to miss that 4x. Now, if you start getting a little scared, you want to take some off the table, maybe you skim a little bit. You don't sell at all. And this is my strategy, and this is what my strategy is going to be come fall. I'm not even thinking of selling anything until the fall and see what happens. Even if it goes on a big run, I'm going to wait it out because we're still in the bull market 4-year cycle. I don't think it's going to be trading way back down. So I'm willing to take that risk and then start skimming profits. Again, I'm not planning on selling everything all at once. Like if you've got 100,000 Dogecoin, when it starts going up, right? I mean, huge run up. You don't. Well, again, I wouldn't sell all 100,000. It gets up to a nice price. You're in good profit. Maybe sell 10,000. Take a little off the table, book that profit. And then another 10 goes up a little more, right? And maybe it goes up a little more, and maybe you think, I'll take 20 now. You still have 60 in the game in case it keeps going up. That's the strategy we're going to be talking about, but not now. Not now. In my opinion, we're still way too early. Now, could Doge go back down to 13, 12, 11? I doubt it. We could see the 13s again, maybe touch 12 if there's a big retracement over the weekend. But right now, I mean, look at Bitcoin, 62K. Bitcoin's up here at 62K. We're getting close to the halving. That's this blue line right here. This is the halving line. It's coming. Still a month and a half away. Going to run a weekly chart here. Bitcoin's not going down, guys. And that's the big daddy of crypto. And if Bitcoin isn't going to be crashing down, we're not going to see the other cryptos crash down either. In my humble opinion, IMHO. Right? So enjoy this nice move early in the bull market. We're early. Anything over $3 would be insane. Yes, it would be insane. But yeah, thanks for the chat on the crypto bubbles, because I was going to call that up, and we'll look at that again in a little bit. Getting caught up on the chats here. We've got Lil L, full send, been holding Doge for 3 years. Your average cost is 12.4 now. That is awesome, because you bought in at 32 cents and then you DCA'd, got it down to 12, and look at you now. You're in profit. That's the way. That's what I did on Harmony One, because I still had a bunch of Harmony One I bought like at 24 cents. And I was DCAing over the summer. I'm now in profit. I did that myself on that old Harmony stuff. I hated having that. I hate to sell stuff for a loss. So hate to sell stuff for a loss. Duzangs, I got you. All right. Thank you. 20 cents coming fast, Jimmy says. It could. It is. Omar thinks 91 cents this month. I'm not quite that optimistic. But in 2024, could we see that? You bet. But more for the fall, I think. So we're just getting started. Some more Dogecoin to Mars eventually. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. We'll get to the news in a minute, Doge Bowl on Sheeb. What's going on? Francisco, Kriss packs to the moon. Cheers. Yeah, I know it's Sheeb and Doge, but right now, I mean, we know Sheeb was made as the Dogecoin killer, right? But Sheeb's doing its own thing now. And they got the Shibarium and Shiba Swap and NFTs and Metaverse, and they're doing all of that stuff. So good for them. And we've seen it. And I mean, Shiba just, for a year, it just traded sideways for a year until today. Until today. So, reminder to hit the like button, everybody. Give the stream a like. Appreciate it. Also subscribe if when you're down there, do subscribe as well. Yeah, Jack W says, yep, too early to sell anything. Blue Horse remembers that I am an analyst, a pro analyst, according to a couple news outlets that quoted me last fall on Dogecoin, which was awesome. Wonder if they'll be quoting me now. Will we pull back to buy more? Not much, Francisco. Not much. We're at 14 cents now. Will we even dip back all the way down to 12 cents? I don't know. I'm not seeing it right now. Too much momentum behind Bitcoin for big pullbacks. Bitcoin in past market cycles have had 20 to 30% pullbacks. This time is different. I think this time is different because of those ETFs. That's so many Bitcoin just being bought up every week, week after week after week. And now what we're seeing are the altcoins, and particularly meme coins this week, and particularly yesterday and today, that were undervalued before have been taken off. KP, welcome. You've been ready. I know that. I have too. And yes, my YouTube views and my subs go up. And I was expecting this. Absolutely expecting this. But I was here. A lot of you guys weren't, but I was here all bear market. I was here. That's when I restarted my channel, and I've been making videos because I love Dogecoin. And I knew where Dogecoin was going to go. And it talked not only about Dogecoin, but we talked about other memes. We talked about other altcoins. And we were accumulating through the bear market. Wealth building I was talking about. Do you remember? I was talking about wealth building. And then getting in on some of these for this parabolic run that these coins were going to go on. And we're seeing it. We're absolutely seeing it. So, yeah. Ladies, I haven't looked at ladies at all. Buy Sheeb. There's a lot of Sheeb buying going on. That's for sure. Dun, dun, dun. Should I buy Doge? Yes. I can't tell you what to do though. Just some idiot. But look for entry points. Look for entry points. So, right, and Doge or Sheeb, why not both? And that's what I've got. I have a lot more Doge than Sheeb, but I did buy a bunch of Sheeb for the bull run that was going to come. So, USA, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. What do you think a Shiba and ETH will hit? Well, Sheeb, we just talked about, looking back at the weekly. Again, it's a 4x from here to go to 80. That'd be 4 zeros, 8. I think it's going to drop another 0. I think it's going to go up to at least 10 and more. That'd be 0, 0, 0, 10. 3 zeros. It's going to drop another 0. And then it's going to go from there. That's what Sheeb is going to do. This is nothing. This is one day right here. It's just one day after this long bear market for Sheeb. And some of you guys remember me saying, just even last week, I was saying, Sheeb is still sleeping. It's going to take off someday. I'm not selling my Sheeb. I'm not going to rotate it into something else and miss out. There's too many big ETH whales who bought a crap ton of SHIB tokens and have just been sitting on them. And this is nothing. This is nothing so far. And then Ethereum, well, Ethereum's all-time high was 4,800, right, back here. And that was November of 2021. It's already up to 3,480. That's this red line here. That 3,480 was the mark that it hit in March of 2022, right here. That's where ETH is again back there. ETH is going to go to 10 grand. It's going to go to 10,000, this run. We've got not only this Denkun upgrade coming up this month in like 2 weeks, which is also going to help layer 2s on the ETH blockchain. But we have Ethereum ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK, the same players who just got the Bitcoin ETF. They're doing an ETH ETF. I don't see how the SEC could stop that. I don't see how they can do it with ETH. I know Gary Gensler and the House, Financial Committee would not answer the question whether ETH was a security or not, but at least he didn't say it's a security. So, and Hester Pierce has said, one of the commissioners has said that there is disagreements within the commission. So it'll be interesting to see their discussions come May. But May is the final deadline for, I think, 3 of the ETH ETF applications. We saw what happened with Bitcoin. They waited right until the ARK one was at its deadline and approved it that day. So May 25th, I think, is the date for ETH. ETH is going to go crazy. That's why I'm predicting $10,000 ETH. It's going to do a 3x from here. That's what we're going to see with ETH. Now, 3x, you might say, oh, that's nothing, right? Well, ETH is a huge cryptocurrency. I mean, look at its market cap, $400 billion. So it does a 3x. It's like 1.2 trillion. That's where Bitcoin is now. That's where ETH will be. That's huge. The memes, though, and a lot of these other altcoins can do a 3x and more from here. We were just talking about SHIB, possibly a 5x. And that's what I think SHIB will do. I think SHIB will outperform Ethereum from this day going forward. Because they just go on these crazy runs. That's what they do. Yeah, Do It For Family says, depending on where I got in at. And that's, everybody bought cryptocurrencies at different times, right? And so you all have different averages on your cryptos, which is fine. I mean, you buy when you have the money, you buy when you're able to. Sometimes you're waiting for a dip, and some hit the dips right. But what you hold today, we're all in the same boat. We all hold it, right? So what the price is today is you got to ask, is the price going to go up from here or not? If you don't think the price is going to go up from here, then you should just sell. But nobody's selling. Nobody's selling. I mean, this little thing right here we saw earlier this evening on Doge when it hit 15 cents is probably traders. And they're traders who see the 15 cents, right? And they sell and they buy back in at 14 cents. That's a trader doing that. And now we're just going right back up. That's what's going on. This isn't mass selling here at 15 cents. And there are some short positions open, and some of this is probably some of that short opening shorts, but look what happened. It's just getting bought back up. There's way too much volume in trading going on to really short Dogecoin. It's just trading right back up. I have one chart on shorts on Doge there where you can see there's a lot of short on Bitfinex. There are a lot of Doge short positions open, but they're not going to get much. They haven't been liquidated yet. I'm surprised that there haven't been more liquidations on these shorts. But Doge is not, it's not dropping. And we're turning around and just going right back up. So Sheeb will lead this time. It might. Again, seek and hunt. I mean, today, yes, you can say that. But for the past week, Sheeb was doing nothing. JT Carey using the Dogecoin D on your keyboard. Awesome. An 80 billion market cap. Well, that's where Doge was last time. Let's look at market caps right now, particularly with these 5 that I'm talking about today. I'm talking about Doge, Sheeb, Pepe, Bonk, and WIF. First, Doge. Dogecoin now has a $20 billion market cap. It's back over $20 billion. Cardano is only 26. Doge can catch Cardano. Although Cardano this afternoon or this evening started going on a run up to 75 cents. So that's good for Cardano. It'd be funny for Doge to catch XRP. I just think that would be funny. So at just over 14 cents, Doge has a $20 billion market cap. If Doge does a 4x from here, let's round it up to 15 cents because it's just easier. That would be 60 cent Dogecoin. Who thinks that's as far as we're going to go? $80 billion market cap, 60 cent Dogecoin. Anybody? I don't think so. I don't think Doge is going to stop at 60 cents. So Doge could go to $100 billion market cap. Now we're talking. That's Doge. Sheeb, now at 11.6, just about at 0.00020. Sheeb just passed Bitcoin Cash, Toncoin, and Matic back up to number 14. Again, just getting started. This was all today because Sheeb was doing nothing earlier this week. Absolutely nothing. So, yeah. Guardian has 10 million Sheeb. Wow. Nice bag. Nice bag. When you get to 1 billion Sheeb, though, there's a lot of Sheeb tokens out there. Yeah. So where would Sheeb go? Well, if Sheeb did a 5x from here, that gets it up to just about a $60 billion market cap. That's what we're talking for Sheeb. So let's scroll down and let's see how far these next ones have moved up. Bum, 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 bum. Pepe. Pepe's now number 56. $1.7 billion market cap. I had thought Pepe was done. Pepe had its big run back in May when it first came out. And look at this, up to number 56. 0.00004. 5 zeros and a 4. So Pepe will lose another 0 if it does a 2.5x from here. It will lose another 0. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Will Pepe keep going from there? I don't know. But crazier things have happened. So that's Pepe. Here's Bonk right here at number 60. Bonk has a $1.5 billion market cap, 0.0002. 4 zeros and a 2. Bonk's previous high was, what, 31, 32? It's not that far from it. Once it hits that next all-time high, it's in price discovery. We'll see. Is Solana going to be putting more Bonk tokens into the Gen 2 of their Solana phone? And what else are they going to use Bonk for? Because there's talk about them actually using Bonk for all sorts of things on the Solana blockchain. That's huge for Bonk. That's why I bought more. On the Bonk chart, I had initially, if you guys remember, I had initially bought when it first started trading on Coinbase. Let me go back. Back here. This was on 14th of December. I bought in at about 0.000017 and I sold at 30. That was my buy. That was my sell. Book that profit because I was just playing the run up until it got listed on Binance. And as soon as I saw it was listed on Binance, I'm like, oh, it's going to get shorted all to hell, which it was. So I sold. And then I started buying back in down here. I bought at 14, and then I bought again at 11, and then I bought some more over here at 11 in anticipation of what's happening now with Bonk. So I've got a bag of Bonk. Now we go to the, we scroll down, and we've got at number 80, Dog with Hat. Here's WIF, $1.2 billion for WIF. Isn't that crazy? WIF. Who would have thought? WIF is also on Solana and just crazy trading. That's the power of memes. Look at trending. Pepe number 1, Dog with Hat number 2 trending. Why isn't Doge trending on CoinMarketCap? I don't know. Should be. Should be. Should you refinance your house to buy more Doge? Oh. We'll get to the news in just a minute, AJ. We'll get there. Buy Shiba now. Curtis, shout out to Ashley. She has supported me, Doge, throughout the bear cycle. Now we are on our way. Let's go. Shout out to Ashley. So Curtis has been a member of the channel for 4 months. You'll see his name in green in the chat, and you'll see that he can use all these fancy emojis like the cool Doge, and there's a new emoji. That's right. Because I've had more members, I was able to add new emojis, and the new one is the shouting Doge. The shouting Doge is the new one because Doge needs to be heard. We're having fun. But yes, the shouting Doge is the new emoji. And how can you get to use those emojis? Well, I have this thing called this Kriss DCA portfolio here. This portfolio, I put in $10,000 over the summer. We were buying during live streams, we were buying cryptos. We were DCAing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we did it starting late July. We did it through August, September. And then at the beginning of October, I just threw it all the rest that I had into Doge when Doge went down to 5.8 cents. So our average price of Dogecoin, we have 75,000 Dogecoin at a price of 0.061, just over 6 cents on our average buy price for Doge, of which we're up 129%. Look at our Jasmy. Jasmy's taking a breather right now. Looks like the last hour, though, it's back up 1.3%. So Jasmy's saying, hey, don't forget about me, starting to go back up. We're up 453% on our Jasmy, 428% on our Render. Bitcoin. We put some Bitcoin in here too. You got to have some Bitcoin in your portfolio. And that Bitcoin's up 130%. We were buying it at 26K. So what I'm going to do with this portfolio for those that are new to my channel is I'm going to sell this portfolio at the top of the bull market. When is the top of the bull market? I don't know. We're going to guess, right? We're going to guess. But I'm going to sell all of these. I'm going to keep the Dogecoin, and that 75,000 Dogecoin I'm giving to you guys. The members of the channel are going to get this Dogecoin. I'm giving it out to you guys. I'm going to keep a little bit for the tax. I got to cover the tax on the portfolio, but the rest is going to you guys, the members of the channel. I'm giving this Dogecoin out because I was so convinced over the summer that this portfolio was going to make a ton of money that I wanted to share it with you guys. And some of you joined the channel then, and those that have been members of the channel longer are going to get more Doge than the ones who have been relatively new to the channel. But we still have a long ways to go before we are selling. Because again, I'm a believer in the 4-year cycles, and I don't even think we're close yet to selling this thing. So to join the channel, you go to my YouTube channel and you hit the join button. You join the channel. You get a check mark next to your name. Your name is in green in the chat, and you get the cool emojis that you can use. I try and get you in the comments, during the chat. All the comments on the YouTube videos I always respond to for being a member of the channel. And for that, you're going to be getting this Dogecoin from me to you when we sell. And right now it's looking pretty good that you'll probably be getting double the value of what you're actually paying for the channel membership. It's right now, it's like in my projections, you're getting double back, but I'm transferring it in Dogecoin. Doge is like currency, right? So I'm giving out the Doge. So let's not fight about Sheeb or Floki or any of that. They're memes. They've got a lot of people behind them. I'm not going to bash them. What else is going on? Algorand, big run today. Algorand is one of those that was just waiting. It's been waiting and waiting, and it goes on a run today. We also had Cardano, now up to 75 cents, and it's still going up. Solana is taking a breather, going back down, because Solana already went on a big run. Totally overbought on Solana. Litecoin, somebody asked about Litecoin. Litecoin, it just goes on these little runs. Doesn't really do a lot. Where can Litecoin go from here? Somebody had asked. Well, we look on the daily. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Litecoin's had a good week. That's good for Litecoin. My average of Litecoin, because I bought Litecoin on PayPal, and it was like over $100. I don't even have it on here because I was trying out the PayPal app with cryptocurrency, which they still don't have Dogecoin, which is bad for PayPal. But I wanted to try out how it worked on buying crypto on PayPal. It's it's the worst. It's worse than crypto.com, which is bad for buying crypto because there's no exchange there. You just type in how much you want and they give you what price is, and it isn't the price that's on here. Like this says $87 for Litecoin. I'll bet if you tried to buy Litecoin right now on PayPal, you'd pay $90. They just up the price. So, yeah. Litecoin was up at $112 here. Last summer. Go to the weekly and we can see where Litecoin used to be. Back here in the altcoin season of 2021, it went up to $400. $400 for Litecoin. Oh, so this is nothing. Long ways to go for Litecoin. But yeah, I saw somebody had asked. That's Litecoin. Other movers, Avalanche up to $43. We've got Ethereum Classic we looked at going on a big run, just touched $32. That's about it that I see moving right now. Oh, and Jasmine's just starting to come back up a little bit. Oh, and then, oh yeah, Spell token. That was the other one. Spell. Yeah. So Spell went up here yesterday. Yesterday, Spell went on this run from 0009 up here, 80% gain in just a little over a day. And now it's selling off a little bit from that, but turning around for Spell token. It's all good. Oh yeah, that was your super chat, right, USA? What about Litecoin? So there it is. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Lucas says, Doge, baby. This is gospel, Panthers. 4-year cycles, guys. Again, I bring out my 4-year cycle chart. Here we are. Thank you to Rob, Digital Asset News. Every 4 years, there's an all-time high. It's the year after the halving. 2012 was the Bitcoin halving. 2013, it hit an all-time high. Forward to 2016, Bitcoin halving. It hit its next all-time high, which was $20,000 at the end of 2017. The next Bitcoin halving happened in 2020. It hit 69,000 in 2021. So now we're in 2024 and we're still a month and a half from the Bitcoin halving. So what has happened the past 3 cycles? The all-time high did not happen in the year of the halving. It happened the year after the halving. I am betting that 4-year cycle is going to repeat again. And if that's the case, and we're not even at the Bitcoin halving yet, all of these cryptos are just going to keep running. They're going to run up through the fall, and they're going to run up in 2025. That's what I'm looking at. What's going to happen this year? We've got not only the Bitcoin halving, we've got ETH ETFs. We have probably the United States Federal Reserve lowering interest rates, which is great for the markets. We have a presidential election going on, which has always been good for the markets. Oh yeah, and we got this little thing like Doge on X payments probably happening. Just a little thing. I mean, gospel? Yeah. Gospel. I'll call it that, sure. I'll call it that. So, Lee, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Not financial advice, but blessing advice. Jesus coin. Yeah, you guys have been shilling Jesus coin on different channels. I've seen it. I haven't looked into it. I don't know what's going on with it. Whether it's a meme that's going to do well or not, I don't know. What does it look like? I don't know. Well, it doesn't trade much on Polynex. There's no volume. Where else is it traded? On TradingView. It's all Uniswap, PancakeSwap stuff. So it's not on any big exchanges yet. So yeah, if it gets listed on some on a big exchange, maybe. We can take a look here on because you gave me a super chat. We'll take a look at it. Up 7% today. $20 million market cap. But yeah, it's not, Poloniex is the only other exchange, and it just has no volume. There's no trading volume on it. Nobody's trading on Poloniex, this Jesus token. So good luck. Yeah, you can pay your big ETH gas fees on Uniswap and get some. But I saw it was on PancakeSwap too, so I guess you can go there. But yeah, don't know anything else about it. It's pretty small. Good luck. Satan coin is more profitable. That's good. Where's Sheeb going to go tonight? Well, it looks like it's just going to kind of, if the volume is going to tick down and it's going to stay down overnight, it's probably just going to be around here, 19, 18 would be my guess. Because the volume seems to be ticking down now tonight. And looks like Doge is probably going to settle into the 13s here. That's what it looks like Doge is going to do. Gala. You know, Gala, I had some Gala. I got out of it. And the reason I got out of it was because the two owners were suing each other. I was like, well, that's not a good look. Suing each other. 4 cents for Gala. That's a nice little run here in February. That's nice. Up 100% from the beginning of the month. So last 1 month, up 100%. That's good. This was actually my average, this light blue line, 0.0392. But yeah, I sold it back here. Back in end of April, beginning of May. And got out of it. Pepe's starting to come back down a little as well. That's not surprising. Algorand still going up. Cardano still going up. Bitcoin is going to level out right here around 62K, it looks like. Yeah, Sheeb got rid of that Dogecoin killer thing, but you know what didn't? Leash. Leash is still called the Doge killer right there. It's still in the name. It's everywhere. It's still Doge killer for Leash. I guess they couldn't get rid of that one. I didn't even get to the news, guys. We've just been having so much fun. The news. Why is Dogecoin rallying so massively? That's what you want to know, right? Here we are, almost 10 o'clock. So those that were thinking I was going to start my live stream at 10 o'clock, I've already been on for over an hour. Also, XRP, is this a thing? And Cardano, yes, Cardano's trading up nice tonight. Dogecoin, Recent developments in Dogecoin's technology have been particularly noteworthy. Dogecoin Foundation has been hard at work. The release of Lib Dogecoin 1.3, marking a significant milestone. This new version brings improved features, platform support, including Android compatibility, that could see broader adoption and use cases for Doge in software development and beyond. The big one is GigaWallet, though. GigaWallet, their big enhancement was not only WooCommerce last year, but further expansion into Shopify. And so Shopify is what we were talking about last month with this, because guess what? Shopify is partnered with Elon and X. That's right. There's a partnership already in place. So when the X Everything app opens up retail buying on its platform, guess what they're going to use? Shopify. And if Doge's GigaWallet works directly with Shopify and Dogecoin is a currency on the X platform, well, it's game over for Dogecoin. It's game over. That's the anticipation that there is for Dogecoin. And that's why I'm not selling Dogecoin at 15 cents. I'm not selling. We got a long ways to go, and the possibility for huge gains in Dogecoin are coming. We know that Elon and the X team are working on the money transmitter licenses for, they've got like 20 states out of the 50 US states. And Elon said he wasn't going to roll out X payments until he had licenses in all 50 states. He thinks he's going to have that by the summer. Midsummer, late summer, that'd be my guess. That's what we're waiting for. But it's nice to have this run, just because I think Doge was undervalued before. We were talking about that. So now this is a good place for Doge for now. It's just a start, though. Now we can see Doge follow the market from 13 cents instead of 8 cents. If we look at our Doge BTC trading pair, we see that it's up to 22.5 now. Look on the daily how low Doge went here, all the way down to 16. So yeah, these past few days, Doge has outperformed Bitcoin big time. You know what's also going up is Doge dominance. Everybody talked about Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance, 53, 54%. Look at Doge dominance. We have a Doge dominance chart. We want to get it up to 1%. That's where we want to get Doge back to 1%. It was last 1% in July. Just in July, Doge was 1%. Came all the way down to a low of 0.63. But now coming back up, not that far from a 1%. Doge dominance. Like that. But yeah, this is a beautiful, the daily chart is just absolutely beautiful. I would love to see tomorrow's candle stay green, which means we should stay up above. Well, I guess we started at about 13.94. So got to stay above that. We'll see. We'll see whether that happens. Yeah, I think Sheeb's just going to keep going. I think it's going to take a little bit of a break here, and then I think over the weekend you're going to see Sheeb keep going up. That's what I think is going to happen. It's just been It's just been so long for SHIB waiting before this breakout. I don't follow miladies. Did I see the news story about a week ago about the game Doom? Yes, we played it live on the live stream. We played Doom. Some of you guys were here. If you remember, put Doom in the chat if you were there. Actually played it live on the blockchain, on the Dogecoin blockchain. Yes, that was fun. I mean, it's stuff you do, right? When the price isn't where you want it. We didn't have this crazy price action, so we were doing everything else about Dogecoin. And when Doom came out, it's like, I'm going to play it during the live stream. And I did. We played it live during the live stream. It was fun. I didn't get very far, but yeah, Anthony, Shiba Inu today. Crazy, crazy. Look at this run at its top. If we go from a week ago to its top, that's 129% at the peak we saw today. Not bad for a week. That's not bad. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, Kawasaki. Appreciate it. Anybody else who wants to subscribe to the channel as well, please do. We're having fun. I mean, that's one of the things I like most about Dogecoin too. People ask me, Chris, why? I mean, you could just be talking about Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is like the cryptocurrency. Why are you wasting your time on Dogecoin? Hey, Doge is just too much fun. Dogs and memes. And as I said, Doge is going to outperform Bitcoin. It's going to outperform Bitcoin. What would you rather buy today? Would you rather buy Dogecoin at 13 cents or Bitcoin at 62,000? Which is going to, just as an investment, which is going to outperform in the next 12 months? Dogecoin or Bitcoin? I'm thinking Doge. I'm thinking Doge. Yep, KP. Chris played Doom on a live stream. I did. Right on the Dogecoin blockchain. I played it. I don't think Carl Floki's going to be in the top 30. Let's see if he can get into the top 100 first. But not top 30. That's just too huge of a jump. I still think Floki's a little sus, in my opinion. But they got a lot of people behind it, and it's still around. So I can't argue against that. So, Doom. Is Floki up to 102? Is it really that high? Then it's about to break into the top 100. Really? 102. You are right. It's close. $875 million market cap. Well, there you go. There you go. Didn't know that. Tim, welcome. Welcome to the channel. You're going to be getting some Dogecoin from me. Not yet. Top of the market. That's when we'll be giving it out. Now you can use all those cool emojis too. Sheep needs to lose another 0. I agree. And it can do it. It's a 5x from here. It can do it. It's probably going to be that next huge meme coin run. Maybe it'll be this fall. I don't know. But there's going to be a huge run. And I think it'll drop that zero. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. If it can get up to 77, again, that's less than a 4x from here. When SHIB goes on a run and it gets that huge momentum, giant volume trading, it can do it. It can do it. So Chaos Nate is doing his homework. His Dogecoin average is 9 cents. He's got a bag of AVAX as well. Not bad. Those are two good cryptos to be in. You're in a good place. Best crypto wallet. So it depends on what you want to use it for. I have multiple wallets. So one wallet I have is on my phone. It's called MyDoge. The MyDoge app on your phone here, you can link it to your X Twitter account. And here's me on X Twitter. I'm at Kriss. And then I have my Dogecoin wallet address here, and that's my MyDoge. And people can tip directly on X with the MyDoge app. Also, when you have some Doge sitting in your MyDoge wallet here, you could use Trust Wallet as well, or MetaMask, something else on your phone. Then when you spend your Dogecoin, like to buy AMC movie tickets. So when I buy AMC movie tickets, I buy it on the AMC app on my phone, and I click cryptocurrency, and I click Dogecoin, and then it takes the Dogecoin directly from my MyDoge wallet to AMC, and I buy my movie tickets. That's how I use Dogecoin for that. The beauty is I bought Dogecoin at 2 cents, right? So Dogecoin at 12 cents, I get 6 times the buying power, right? 6 times the buying power at 12-cent Dogecoin, meaning a $12 movie ticket actually only cost me $2 because I'm still spending my 2-cent Dogecoin on the actual spend part. That is the beauty of Dogecoin as a currency. You buy Dogecoin now at 12 cents, right? And Dogecoin goes to $1, then you've got 9 times the buying power. You buy Dogecoin here at this price, and then when Dogecoin goes up, that's all that additional buying power you have with a cryptocurrency instead of just spending cash. Plus, we think we don't want to deal with the banks anymore, right? Because the banks have all sorts of fees and all this stuff. It's like, don't want to deal with the banks. Doge is the cryptocurrency. If you guys scroll down in my on my X account, I did a fun little paste of a thing. Oh, it's been a while ago, isn't it? Bum, 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 bum. It has been a little while. I thought it just, here's the Shopify thing. Doge Shopify. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Where was that? Dun, dun. That was a little while longer than I thought since I did the Bitcoin white paper and I turned it into the Dogecoin white paper. There's my Taylor Swift Doge thing. Having a lot of fun on X Twitter. You can go to my account and scroll down. There's a lot of good stuff. Where is my Bitcoin white paper? There it is, right there. I tweeted out, hey, everybody, I found the Dogecoin white paper. I took the Bitcoin white paper and I crossed out Bitcoin. I wrote in Dogecoin in Comic Sans. it added Doge because Bitcoin is not being used as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Bitcoin is no longer what Satoshi dreamed of Bitcoin being, because nobody's spending their Bitcoin. You've got these ETFs, the BlackRocks and Fidelities and the ARKs, like buying up all of this. You've got MicroStrategy buying a ton of it. Jeff Bezos is probably going to now buy like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. You think he's going to be using that to spend? No. Bitcoin is no longer a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. But Dogecoin is. And in fact, Elon Musk has said that Dogecoin is better for transactions than Bitcoin. He said it himself. Mark Cuban also, same thing. Dogecoin, great for use as a currency. So that's why I made this. It was like the Dogecoin white paper. Just take the Bitcoin white paper and just cross out the name Bitcoin right in Dogecoin. Slightly inflationary, good as a currency. That's the power of Dogecoin. So I think we're going to see Dogecoin as a currency. And Elon's going to do it on X. And from there, it's just going to grow. How to identify potential coins to invest in? So this year has been quite a learning experience in a number of things. I learned a lot more about blockchain technology and layer twos, listening to a lot of other YouTubers like George, CryptoZaras, frequently on his, because he's very educational on a number of, he's very into different crypto projects. He knows what they're about. Now he kind of has his biases, and he doesn't stray too far out of those lanes that he's already comfortable in. But there are new projects that come out, like Arbitrum came out. And so I invested early in Arbitrum. I sold it because it's going to have this huge token unlock later this month. And maybe I'll buy back in to support, because I think it's going to be a big project. I have a diversified portfolio, a bunch of different things that I bought into. Some of it is kind of on a whim, like Spell Token, but some of it is actual, like Sui. I think Sui is going to be great, probably summer or fall. It's not trading too great. It had an initial big run in 2023. It's kind of plateaued out, but it's really just reading about the projects. You go on CoinMarketCap, and if there's a project that you're interested in, you click on it and you say, I wonder what this is about, like VeChain, right? You want to know about VeChain, you click on it, and then you can go to its website. There's always a link to the website, and you can read about it. And you can see what VeChain is about. So that's how I do it. That's most of my resources are that. Okay. I also own some VeChain too. And I have it staked, and I get VeThor tokens as rewards. Tim, a glass of whiskey. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, brother. I like a little Jack Daniels myself sometimes. That's nice. Solana. Well, Solana, I used to hold it. I sold it. I rotated into Cardano. I sold the Solana a little too early. And but I think Cardano will catch up. So I'm not worried about it. Solana just had this blockchain outage last month. And I was expecting it to sell off last month and it didn't. I was like, why? I mean, it has a big outage and people are still buying it. I don't get it. But there's a lot of big Solana maxis out there. And it has a huge following. It's going to do well. It's probably going to be fine. It's going to stay in the top 10, probably top 5. But I sold all my Solana and got out of it. Why am I going to support a blockchain that goes down? No, Dogecoin never goes down. Never. So I rotated into Cardano, and my Cardano investment is starting to catch up to where I was with Solana. So it'll probably, in the end, it'll even out for me, investment-wise. But these are slow movers. I mean, this is nice for Cardano to finally have a little run here. But again, it's part of a diversified portfolio. I got some into blockchains, and I've got some into memes. I mean, it's not going to run like SHIB. This huge run today for SHIB. Look at Doge coming back up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's what some idiot says. Nice. Does AMC take Shiba? I don't know. I just go right to Dogecoin. I think when I first used cryptocurrency on the AMC app, I looked through all of the names to see which cryptos that it accepted. But that was years ago, and I don't recall whether SHIB was on the list or not. I don't remember. So go on there and buy a movie ticket. You'll find out. AN says yes. So after 2 years of waiting, finally green in your SHIB. Way to go, Optecker. Good for you. That's a long hold, right? 2 years. That's how I felt about Harmony One. That was, for me, that was almost 3 years. I was under on Harmony One, and now I'm in the green. That was a long one. But good for you. That's great. To finally be in the greens, got to feel good. And I know a lot of people with Dogecoin were waiting and waiting and waiting. And now Dogecoin up at 14 cents. That's flipped a lot of people from red to green. In fact, we can go to the into the block. We can go to the into the block app here, and we can actually see the percentage that are in the green. We go to Dogecoin. We now have 83% of wallets, of Doge wallets, are now in the green. Look at that for Dogecoin. 83% in the green now. And that's just at 14 cents. So I'll bet from 14 cents to 20 cents, that'll be over 90% then, is what we'll see. So no, that's good. A lot of people, the first time they bought Doge was, up at 50, 60 cents. A lot of people were coming into Doge first time then. If they DCA'd, through the bear market, they were able to bring that average down, which I know some of you were able to do. And now you're in the green, which is great. That's the way to do it. And now we're going to ride this back up. How high is it going to go? Don't know. But we'll ride it up together and we'll see what's going on. And we'll be talking about different strategies of taking profits along the way. So cheers to Derek. Mark, I haven't heard anything else on Shopify X from when it was first announced. I think they really can't do anything until X Payments is live. So they got to get the money transmitter licenses because they want to be able to use money on the app. And Elon still has to. I don't know, maybe he's already worked out his deal with Tim Cook and Apple, where Apple isn't going to be getting 30%. I mean, can you imagine having to pay this 30% fee in order to make a transaction on your app? I think Elon and Tim have worked that out. That's just a guess on my part. So, a new subscriber from EM9, welcome. Anybody else want to subscribe? Please do. We're having fun. I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually at 5 o'clock is when I go live after work. And I'm doing a late one tonight because I was busy earlier. So sometime I do these later streams. And then I fill in with videos on other days of just what's in the news, what's going on. Having fun. Particularly nice to see green days like today. Tim became a member tonight. He will be getting Doge from me. Curtis is getting Doge from me. Who else will be getting Doge from me? If you're not a member, you're not getting Doge from me. I do like to give out Dogecoin, but in order to receive it, you got to do something on your end. And so if you believe in me, want to support the channel, you can join. And you can join by going to my YouTube channel and hit the join button, and you become a member. I appreciate the subscriptions, though. That helps. That's good support. But if you want to get Dogecoin from me, because I, again, started this last summer when Doge was down at 6 cents. And I was like, I believe we are at the bottom of the bear market for altcoins, was last summer. And so that's when I started this portfolio. I put in $10,000 into this portfolio. It's now over $23,000 for a $10,000. And it was just like 6 months ago. So already more than doubled. And we're still early. We're still early. So this 75,000 Doge that you see right here, bought at an average price of 6.1 cents. I'm giving that Doge out. That was my conviction. Right now, I own a whole crap ton of Doge, but this Doge here is for you guys that I want to give back to the channel members. We're having fun. We're having fun. I know it's money and people kind of get all wrapped up in financial stuff, money, but have a little fun with it too. And that's the beauty of Doge. And Doge is also a currency. So Doge Bitcoin. It's always good to have Bitcoin in your portfolio. We've got Bitcoin right here. We've got 0.036 Bitcoin. We're up 130% on that Bitcoin too. We bought it at 26K. So that's looking pretty good too, that we got some Bitcoin. But it's nice to have some Bitcoin in your portfolio. Yes. We don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin in the future. We don't know. Bitcoin could be the scarcest thing in the world. And there may not be a next bear market for Bitcoin. There might not be. It may just keep going up because of the scarcity of Bitcoin. This next bull market, or the bull market that we're in as it continues, is just more and more Bitcoin is going to get bought up and less are going to be available. Who's going to be selling their Bitcoin to create the next bear market? Now, there will be traders. Markets are markets, right? That stuff happens, but come on. It's just looking like craziness. You can use Shiba Inu to buy a Lamborghini, and you can use Dogecoin to buy a Ferrari. Yes, Ferrari accepts Doge. Dun, dun, dun. And yes, Elon only owns Bitcoin and Dogecoin, and he has said that. He does not own Floki. He does not own Sheeb. He doesn't own XRP. He's never even talked about it. And that is the way, my life on fruits. That is the way. $100,000 of Dogecoin has just been purchased. Nice. Nice. Dogecoin can add to the supply. Makes like the dollar easy to manipulate. Meanwhile, if you invest in a limited supply coin, similar to how Bitcoin started out, you can make decent gains. Yes, you can. However, at this point in time, right now, Dogecoin is not being used that much as a currency like it can and most likely will be. So we have the opportunity now to have great gains in the price of Dogecoin. But again, what are you investing for? Are you just investing to make a lot of money? Or do you also want to support cryptocurrency, the use of this as currency, so you can spend it? Again, I talk about the power of Dogecoin. So you buy Dogecoin, what's your average? 6 cents, 10 cents? Well, let's say it's 10 cents. And then Dogecoin goes up to $1. Then you've got 10 times the buying power for your Dogecoin. 10 times the buying power. So that Ferrari, right? $200,000 for that Ferrari, guess what? You'll only spend $20,000 for it if you buy it in Dogecoin, if your average was 10 cents. If you had enough Dogecoin, obviously. But just think of that. Just think of that. You could buy a $200,000 car for $20,000 because you had a crap ton of Dogecoin that you aped into at 10 cents. And then Dogecoin's price goes up to $1. That is the power of Dogecoin. Nobody else is talking about that but me. You don't hear anybody else talking about that. A lot of people just, Dogecoin's a currency. It's fun to use. Don't worry about investing. Just enjoy it and use it. Yes. But at this point in time, we have this opportunity to buy low and then use it when the price is high. Not sell it, but actually use it. Now, could you sell it and then use your money, right, to buy that Ferrari? Sure, you could do that. But wouldn't it be more fun to spend the Dogecoin? We don't know how much Doge Elon owns. He hasn't said. Ryan wants a drink with me when Doge hits $1. We'll do that. We'll do that. You got to come to Boston, though. Got to come to Boston. But I will do something. Yeah, we were talking about Bonk earlier on Solana, just like WIF. Bonk and WIF are both on Solana. Solana went down because all the Jupiter pressure. Avalanche goes down because they have so many damn token unlocks. That's why Avalanche keeps going down. But it recovers. I mean, I've got some Avalanche and I'm in good profit on it, but I've held it for a while. Thank you, Doge to the Moon. Appreciate it. You kept me holding when times were tough. And we're just getting started. Yes, I do own sheep. I have a big bag of sheep that I bought about a year ago that is now finally clearly in the green. making nice gains today. We also own some SHIB here in the Kriss portfolio. We bought it 0.000083 is where we bought this SHIB. So this SHIB is now up 130%. So we got 68 million SHIB tokens are sitting here in this Kriss portfolio. So yes, if SHIB goes on a crazy, crazy run, this Kriss portfolio is going to go up too. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Look at Dogecoin. It's saying, no, 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 I don't want to be 13 cents. I want to be 14 cents. Nate, thank you for the super chat. Has Elon said anything money related will be on X? Oh, Elon said anything money related will be on X. Do you foresee a crypto exchange being available? Maybe an agreement with an existing. He already has a partnership with eToro. There's already an X eToro partnership. So I think he's putting the partnerships together first, so they're in place. So yeah, it's eToro. And Shopify, there's a partnership in place. Not ready to use it yet. But yeah, it was X eToro partnership. We can go to Google and we can say X eToro partnership. And that will come up. April of 2023. So that was a year, just about a year ago, Nate. Twitter partners with eToro to let users trade stocks and crypto as Musk pushes app into finance. So the partnership is already there. Just waiting until Elon gets his money transmitter licenses. And then, yes, you will be able to buy directly on the X app, but it will be through eToro. There it is, in place. Pretty awesome. Robbie, welcome to the channel. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all the support from everybody. I wonder if he will start tweeting about SHIB. Who? Elon? Elon will never tweet about SHIB. That's not going to happen. You can buy Shiba now. Barry Silbert shorted Doge. Sheep's going to go back over 20. Could. 1941. It could. No. Sheep's holding strong right here, right around the 1940, 1950 range. Eric's got 200 million bag of sheep. So my SHIB thing, I did have a SHIB. Still called the Dogecoin killer by some people. This is today. Dogecoin killer, Shiba Inu explodes for 60% weekly gain. I thought it was more than that. Shiba Inu witnessed 11% gains in the past 24 hours amid large whale transactions. Large whale transactions and news of a use case for its token Treat. So if you haven't heard about Treat, Treat is the fourth token in the SHIB ecosystem. We've got SHIB, we've got Bone, we've got Leash, and the fourth one is Treat. I have not read this. Treat will also provide rewards for SHIB, the metaverse. And the blockchain version of the Shiba Inu themed collectible card game Shiba Eternity. So both the metaverse and the card game are going to use Treat. That's interesting. I don't know when Treat comes out, though, because I don't think Treat is actually traded yet. But I knew it was coming. Month of February saw Shibarium burn 643 million SHIB tokens. That's not really a lot. $8,000. Yeah, that's nothing. However, this is lower than January when it burned 9.9 billion SHIB tokens. Now we're talking. Though that's some burning. But February is like 643 million. That's nothing. Come on. Community expects a portal that will automatically burn SHIB tokens. That's undergoing testing on the testnet version of Shibarium called the PuppyNet. Yeah, I don't know when Treat starts trading, though. But I knew it was there. So that's what's going on with SHIB. Up to 1970. SHIB's starting to move again, guys. SHIB. I own a lot more Dogecoin than SHIB, and I'm a Dogecoin lover. I buy SHIB because I'm going to make money on SHIB too, and maybe at a higher rate than Doge. There's the possibility of that SHIB actually trades better this bull market than Dogecoin. That could happen. And so by hedging my bets, I also bought SHIB, and it was purely for the profit. I'm not going to be playing the metaverse in Shibarium. I'm not using Shiba Swap. I'm not doing any of that. I bought SHIB tokens. I'm just buying it as an investment to make money and sell. Dogecoin, I bought to actually use. Now, I'll probably skim some for profits if Doge goes on a crazy run, but it's not the same. The SHIB I bought to make profit. And I've doubled my money on SHIB as of today. So, what did I circle on the charts? Max wants to know. Well, on Doge, I just did a circle at 15 cents, which was the high. And then at other places, typically I draw circles when I buy or sell, but those are in different colors. The white ones are always what I show in streams whenever we're at a point where I see a low, which is a buying opportunity, or a high, which is a resistance, just circling, saying that it hit that mark. And then I have my lines, which are generally trading areas where I see, and I don't have a new trading area yet for Doge because I don't know where it's going to settle here just because of this big run today. So I haven't moved these lines yet. So that's all. I don't do a lot of real technical analysis. You can watch Tom Crown. He's great at that. So what's a double top? Well, here's what I can show you is a triple bottom, because we've had a bunch of them with Doge. Here's the triple bottom right here that we had in January. And that was right at 7.5 cents. We had a triple bottom. That was not the first time we've had a triple bottom on Dogecoin. We had it in January here. Triple bottom. And as soon as it hit that third bottom, I'm like, that's the last we see of 7.5 cents. It's not going to drop below. And it didn't. So I go to the daily and I zoom out even more and I look at this big triple bottom that we had back in August, September, and then October. This third one actually came down a little lower. And this was this big wedge that I had drawn here in purple. That was this big descending wedge, and I called a breakout And it's in my video from October. I said, this baby's going to blow. Dogecoin is going to break out. We bought a crap ton of Dogecoin here at 5.8 cents. And look what happened to Doge. It broke out. That's what it was all setting up for. So we had a triple bottom that was kind of an extended one, August, September, October. But then in January, we had this one. Now, this can happen where you have double tops, but typically you're looking more at double tops in a sideways or a bear market. It's not really very often that I see double tops in a full bull market. You just don't generally see that. But that's just me. You're welcome for going live. I went early tonight too. I wasn't going to go till 10 o'clock, but there was just too much going on. Hector says, should I sell unprofitable right now? It depends on what you believe in the cycles. I am holding. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you want to take profit, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. But one thing I would, and I say this again and again, is should I sell? Well, you don't have to sell everything. So you can take a percentage. You can sell 10% or maybe 20%. Just take a little bit of it with some profit and say, yeah, I feel good about that, but I'm riding with the rest of it. So you're not out of the game. Because what happens if you sell your Dogecoin at 15 cents and the next week it goes to 20 cents? You're not going to feel very good, are you? Right? Because that can happen. That can happen. So we'll be talking about this more in the fall because I'm not selling anything now. I'm not a believer in taking money off or taking crypto off the table now. Because I think we're just getting started. And this whole crypto market is going to go so much higher. So that's what's going on. It's exciting to sell, but I want to hold. See, there you go. Eric's doing swing trading. Yeah. So here's the thing. Eric says, I made over $3,000 today. Swing trading probably. But then you got to think about a short-term capital gains tax that you have to pay on that. It's like 30% of it is gone. So you didn't make $3,000. You made $2,000, and the other $1,000 is going to go and pay taxes. That's if you're in the United States. I don't know where you live. But that's the thing. And I don't swing trade. I used to swing trade, and I paid all my taxes. It was a lot. If you don't think that you're going to, if you're going to just continually do it, like for a whole year, and you're going to swing trade in a bull market, be careful. Because you're going to miss out. You don't report your DeFi? Well, if the IRS comes knocking on the door and you get audited, be careful. I wouldn't do it. Report everything. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. It really isn't. Is Doge going to 21 cents? Tomas, that's just a start. That's just a start. So, Jason, in the house. I started early. I haven't been on since 10. I've been on since 8:45. I couldn't resist. I got home and I was just like, I just got to go on. I can't wait till 10 o'clock to start streaming. So I started earlier. But yes, another good Dogecoin day. And you found my new emoji. The growling Doge. Yep. Got a new emoji. Got more channel memberships, which is awesome. Thank you for everyone. Ryan says he's holding for optimism and tax reasons. I don't want to sell for short-term capital gains tax anymore. I'd rather hold it for at least a year. And I know you got to wait and you got to wait and you got to wait and you see something going up and you want to take profits. But that difference between a short-term capital gains tax and a long-term capital gains tax, it's 15 to 20% difference. It's like, that's real money. I don't want to pay short-term capital gains tax anymore, I've decided. So, yeah. You're welcome, Gonzo. How much Dogecoin is lost? CryptoPec asks. That is a good question. So I know there's one wallet that is for sure lost. And that's the Doge Party wallet. So this is the Dogecoin rich list right here. And it shows the 100 top wallet holders. Top wallets. And there's this one right here. Number 7 is the Doge Party wallet. This Doge is burned. And this is 1.8 billion Dogecoin, which is now worth about $260 million. It's 1.2, almost 1.3% of all of the Dogecoins. So this one is confirmed. 1.8 billion Doge burned. There hasn't been any other burn wallet that I know of for Dogecoin because it's not like SHIB. There isn't a mechanism for burning Dogecoin. It's not used for anything for that. But lost, we don't know. So one could say that there are some of these wallets that have never had anything come out of it. That could be a lost wallet. Like this one, for instance. This says it belongs to Kriss. And I don't know what that exactly means, but there's 5 billion Doge in it. All bought within, well, no, this one does have something came in 2024. But there's only been one sell or transfer back in January of 2014. For all we know, this Doge, that 5 billion Doge, could be gone. And there's a number of other wallets too that are back from 2014 that have never had any sales, and they could just be lost. And there were some big ones I recall seeing before that have never had any sales or transfers. 222. Some of these are new exchange wallets that come in. Not finding it right now. Oh, here's one right here. 150 million Dogecoin from February of 2014. Never sold. That could be gone. That could be a lost, someone lost their keys. 150 million Doge. So there's a number of these. Here's another one right next to it. 149 million Doge. Same thing from January. Well, no, this is 2024. Sorry, I thought that was 2014. Anyway, but that's the story on that. We don't know how many Doge could be lost. And the Doge price now staying above 14 cents. Hey, SPN or SP Narwhal, what were the catalysts for the previous Bitcoin winters? 2022 bear market was interest rates and brokerages like FTX collapsing. I think in the first one was Mt. Gox. So that was 2014. And then the second one at the end of 2017 into 2018, as far as I know, that one was just the craziness of Bitcoin, like zooming up to $20,000. And then it was just like the profit taking started, and then it just snowballed. I think that's what happened with that one. What's a good Doge buy-in? So, I'd watch it over the weekend and see whether you get dips into the 13s. Could there be a dip that comes down into the 12s? Maybe, but that would be if Bitcoin goes on any big dips, and I don't see that happening. Doge is generally getting shorted when it gets up to a price like this pretty quickly. But right now, I'm not seeing that pullback yet. So I don't know if we're going to see a big pullback. There's no institutional buying over the weekend in Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin's volume comes down, there was a little bit of a sell-off here, but it stayed above 62K. We're in early bull market, and there's just not going to be these huge dips now. I just don't see it. That's where we are. No. Ken with 2 N's says you only have to report if you transfer it. No, if you make a sale and you sell a cryptocurrency to, let's say, USD or USDC or USDT, and you hold that on exchange. Let's say you're on Coinbase and you sell Bitcoin to USD or USDC and you hold the USDC, you have to pay taxes on that sale of Bitcoin. Even if you don't transfer that cash off of Coinbase to your bank, you still have to pay taxes on that profit. If you made a profit, if you sold it at a lower price than you bought it, then at the end of the year, you add up all your positives and negatives and you see what your net is. And then you pay the tax on the net. Doge to the Moon says selling now would be foolish. We haven't even broken the 236. So he's looking at the Fibonacci level. I don't do Fibonacci's. I look at previous price points where a coin has traded before, but I don't look at the Fibonacci levels. XRP is pumping, EB says. XRP. Yeah, look at that. Not bad. Made it up to 63.5, almost 64 cents. And now it's petering out. But XRP. It's a little move. If you do a transfer to a central exchange or a bank, but even if you do a swap, if you swap, like on Pancake Swap, if you swap BNB for a token, you owe tax on that BNB. That's how it works. If you bought BNB at 200 and then you did a swap when BNB was 400, that difference in price for that BNB is taxable. I know it's on a DEX, but it's still taxable. And if the IRS audits you and they find your DeFi stuff, you're liable for it. So KP says, build the IRS into your crypto trading plan. I do. I don't trade as much as I used to. No, if you just trade on an exchange like Robinhood and that's it, now you're limited to the number of cryptocurrencies you can buy because they don't have very many. But if you're just doing Doge and Shiba and Bitcoin and ETH, they're all on Robinhood. You can just trade on Robinhood and they do all the work for you. They send you the 1099. It's got all your trades on it, all added up. What's a long term? What's a short term? All done. You don't have to worry about it. But if you're doing DeFi stuff, if you're trading on multiple exchanges, if you're using Binance US, which I did for a while, Binance US doesn't give you a 1099. They sucked. I don't use them anymore, though. And ESJ says, only if you send it to your bank, and that's not true. As soon as you swap your crypto into cash, that's a taxable event right there, not whether you send it to your bank or not. Shiba Army, let's go, Eric says. Shiba is holding strong tonight, above 1960 now. Not dropping back down. That's pretty strong right there. Even with lower volume, it's holding up here. Again, this is the big move we had. From 12, which was the dip, just a week ago, right? And then this big move. Oh, that was actually yesterday. Sorry. It was just a 12 yesterday. Huge move today, though, for SHIB. And it's staying up there. And Dogecoin will eventually go to the moon, Kate. SHIB rocks. Let's invest, become millionaires. I like that. I like it. Kizuna AI, the first meme built on the Tau blockchain, will outperform most meme in this bull run cycle. Ryoshi is behind the project. Why would Ryoshi be behind that? It's interesting. Well, good luck to Kizuna. It could. If you get into something really early and really low, you can make a lot of money. That could be one that sticks around for a while. Sean wants to know about wallets. So, Sean, when you buy on an exchange, I don't know which exchange you use. Let's say you use Coinbase, and you buy your crypto on Coinbase. You can keep your crypto on Coinbase if you trust them. Most people who buy cryptocurrencies don't trust the exchanges and want to own the crypto themselves. It's called self-custody. And you can only self-custody if you have a crypto wallet, which means you have the seed phrase or the 12 or 24 little words. That means it's yours. So I use a ledger. I have a ledger here, a Nano S Plus right here. This is the least expensive of the ledger catalog of hardware wallets. I prefer this one because it doesn't have Bluetooth. I don't want Bluetooth. I don't. No, the whole idea of self-custody of cryptocurrency is that you don't want someone to steal it from you. So I use the Nano S Plus. I plug it in, go into Ledger Live, I make my transfer, and then I unplug it. And it's safe. Now, you can also use software wallets. There's one called Trust Wallet, which you download and you have on your phone. And you can use a two-factor authentication, which is highly, highly recommended. Be safe and secure as you can, but it's on your phone now. And that's called a soft wallet. So you have a soft wallet and you've got a hard wallet or hardware wallet. Okay, two different types. A lot of people love Trust Wallet or MetaMask Wallet, but it's on your phone. So how safe is your phone? Do you have an eSIM or do you have a SIM card? Somebody might break into your phone. So that's where this is safer, putting on a hardware wallet. You just have to remember your words. You can write them down. You take a pen or a pencil and you write them down on a piece of paper and you put that piece of paper somewhere safe. You do not type the words into the note app on your phone or type it into a computer. Or you don't write your words down on a piece of paper and then take your phone and take a picture of it. No, you don't want any digital record of your seed phrase. You keep it safe somewhere, just written down on a piece of paper. So that's the deal with wallets. It keeps your crypto off the exchange. You own it then. And then with that crypto, you can then transfer it to a different exchange if you want to use a different exchange, or after some period of time you want to sell, you can transfer it back to Coinbase. It doesn't cost that much to transfer. For peace of mind and safety of knowing that's your crypto on your wallet. It's not technically on the device. The link is, right, to the location on the blockchain, right, that points to your crypto is essentially what it is. And so like on Ledger, it's actually there's like a small app for each crypto that you own that's actually on this hardware device as well. And that app is what then has the connection. So that's how it works. Okay? Keeps your crypto safe and it's yours. If you lose the device, you still have your piece of paper somewhere, right? So you can recreate it on another device. You always have that. Okay? The crypto wallet. And most diehard cryptocurrency investors, as soon as you buy it, particularly Bitcoin, as soon as you buy Bitcoin on an exchange, you transfer it to your hardware wallet. You don't keep it on an exchange. And particularly if you're trading on international exchanges, do you trust them? Like a MEXC or one of the, I don't. I wouldn't trust them. I don't even use it. So there you go. Hope that helps. Almost broke even on Doge today, Cat 900. So close. You'll be there. You'll be there. SHIB is where the money for long-term investment is right now. We don't know. I think there's going to be a short-term run on SHIB that's going to happen this cycle, and it's going to be a lot higher than it is now. What the long-term outlook is, we don't know. But if they keep burning, I mean, there's a quadrillion like tokens, right? So millions being burned isn't anything. Billions, now we're talking. That starts to cut into the supply because there's way too many SHIB tokens. You go onto CoinMarketCap and you say, How many SHIB tokens are there? And there they are. It's like, that's a huge number. 589, 289, 556, 161, 287. That's huge. That's a lot of tokens. So yeah. Doge is hanging out 1412. Bull run. Welcome to the live stream. Portfolios are looking pretty good tonight, aren't they? Mine's looking sweet. Very sweet. Yeah, we were talking about capital gains tax earlier. Capital gains. You're on Robinhood. So when you buy on Robinhood, you don't own that cryptocurrency. Robinhood owns it, and they keep it for you, right? They hold it for you. So when you look on your Robinhood app, right, and you see your Dogecoin there, that's not your Dogecoin. That's Robinhood's Dogecoin. They're holding it for you. And where are they holding it? They have it right here in this big wallet. DEG DVF wallet here that's got 32 billion Dogecoin. That's where your Dogecoin is. It's there. It's not in your wallet. It's in Robinhood's wallet. So you're investing in Dogecoin if you use Robinhood, but you're not buying Dogecoin. There's a difference. You're investing in it. You're not buying it. Now you can use it because they now have, about a year ago, they created this kind of wallet transfer system. So you could actually transfer your Doge or Bitcoin or ETH off of Robinhood to a hardware wallet or to somebody else. You could do that now in Robinhood. And then last year, they also came up with an independent Robinhood wallet, which is a different app, which I have on my phone, which is this Robinhood wallet. Here's my wallet. This is a separate app, and I've got some Matic on here, $493 worth. I just put some on here to try it out to see how the wallet worked. And so I have a seed phrase for this. Robinhood then gives you a seed phrase. So I have a seed phrase for this wallet, which is different than the Robinhood app. It's a Robinhood wallet. So that's another soft wallet. But yeah, when you buy in Robinhood, you're investing in a cryptocurrency. You're not actually buying it. What else going on? Pepe and Sheep to the moon. It's a great day for both of them. Great day for both. Here's the Pepe chart. We were looking at it on the hourly, and I mean that's just a big run. Big run this morning for Pepe, up to 41. Look at that. Doge holding 14. Sheep to a penny. That's a long run. No, it's not a Stella. It's a stupid Miller Lite. It's what I had. How many times can they tax the same dollar? I know. I don't know, Eric, about Floki. I don't really follow it. We looked at it earlier. So I don't know how Floki trades because I really don't follow it. If you save USDC, is it taxable? No, because USDC is $1. It's a stable coin. If you have USDC on Coinbase and you're getting like a 4% or 5% or whatever they're giving, then that's interest and you pay tax on that. Floki has a token called TokenFi. Mr. Bud's into these tokens. Good luck with that. Is spending Doge on AMC or Cyber Whistle taxable? Yes, it is. It is. Here's my Cyber Whistle right here. I used 300 Doge when Doge was, I forget the price, whatever Doge was at the time, 20-cent Doge. And I bought the Cyber Whistle. That 330 Dogecoin, I had to then, I put it on my spreadsheet as spent, and that was Dogecoin I bought at 2 cents. And so then I'm due to pay the tax. It was a long-term capital gain because it was over a year. But yeah, it's taxable. That's the bad part about spending so much Doge right now, is it's a taxable event because Dogecoin is not technically a currency in the eyes of the IRS. So, yep. And what if your hardware wallet accidentally goes through the washing machine? Well, you get another one. If you can't access it, then you get another one. And instead of starting a new wallet, you recover an existing wallet. And you have your seed phrase written down on a piece of paper somewhere safe, because the first thing they're going to ask you is, what are your words? And you got to type them in. But yes, if your hardware wallet goes into the swimming pool or gets washed, right, and it doesn't work anymore, you have not lost your crypto, as long as you have your seed phrase. YouTube won't allow an IRS link. Yeah, they can Google it. They can Google it. We got Pepe fans in the house. It's a good Pepe day, too. Pepe, Bonk, WIF, Doge, and Sheeb all did good. We were looking at the crypto bubbles earlier. Bonk, Sheeb, Doge, Pepe, WIF. 5 of the biggest crypto bubbles today are memes. They're memes. And then there's Ethereum Classic, which some people call a meme. But I've got some ETC. I've got some old ETC, and I'm just waiting for it to go back to $100. And then I'm selling it. It's at $30 now. So I only have to do a 3x, a little over 3x from here, and then I'm selling it. $100 Ethereum Classic. I'm selling it. Yeah, look at ETC. See, Panthers. Ethereum Classic. Look at that. Up to $33. Now I only have to do a 3x, and I get my $100. Look at that run on ETH Classic. That's sweet. Nice. Ms. Bullrun, all that hard work we're doing in the bear market is finally paying off. So true. For those that don't know, Bullrun was with us in the chat from in the past year and a half since I've been live streaming on this channel. We've been accumulating crypto at nice low prices, knowing that this bull market was coming. And here we are. Everything I have now is in profit. It's all profit. The old ones that I bought way up high, like Harmony One, I DCA'd in the bear market to bring my average cost down, and I'm now in profit on every cryptocurrency. It feels good. And we're early. We're still early. The Kriss DCA portfolio, now that XRP went on a little run today, now has everything in the green. XRP is up now 7%, but everything else, 68%, 23%, 127, 130, 109, 428, 130%, 453% on Jasmy. I saw somebody asking about Jasmy. Well, we bought this Jasmy at 0.0036, and now it's at 2 cents. Jasmy's just getting started. Bull Run, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Denise is in the house. Hey, Denise. Will this be the record for your longest live stream to date? Doge growl. Yeah, it will be. So Christopher asks, am I surprised that Shiba has outperformed Dogecoin so far? It depends on when you bought it, right? It all depends on when you buy it. People buy at different times. You can look on any two charts and you can pick dates where one outperforms the other. So it all depends on that. You're still buying some alts? I'm waiting. I pretty much buy just on a monthly basis. So I think at the end of March, I'll probably buy back into Arbitrum if Arbitrum does a big dump because of the token unlock. That's what I'm looking for, because I think Arbitrum is going to dump. I mean, 88% of their total supply is going to be unlocked in new supply for Arbitrum. So it's just under $2 now. So we'll be watching what happens to Arbitrum. But come around March 20th, if you guys hold Arbitrum, if you have Arbitrum, just take a look at the unlock coming. It's a crap ton of coins. So I sold my Arbitrum. I sold it. And we'll see where Arbitrum price is at the end of the month. I'm thinking it's going to be lower than this. Even if everything else is going up, I think it's going to go down just because of that huge unlock. So that's one I might buy back into. Other than that, come end of the month when I'm ready to buy again, we'll see what everything else is doing. Doge still hanging out right above 14. Nice. You're going to buy back into ARB too? Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Val's asking about Bonk. Yeah, we haven't looked at Bonk for a while. We looked at it earlier. Let's look at it again. See what Bonk is doing. Bonk. 24. A little more of a pullback than what Shiba and Doge have done. But again, if we zoom out on the 4 hour, that's still a pretty good looking chart. That's a pretty good looking chart. So from the 25th, up 100%. That's pretty sweet. So Bonk is hanging out. Now, if we zoom out a little more and we see where Bonk was compared to, again, this is when it hit its all-time high here up at 33. That's right after the Coinbase listing that we had back in the middle of December. And then it got listed on Binance and there was a big dump. And that's when I bought and sold on Coinbase and I booked that profit there. And then I bought back in here and here, and then most recently at $11.99 right there. So I bought back into Bonk 3 chunks. And I'm up 100% more, close to, on my average, because this first one that I bought on this dip here was at like 14. And then I bought 2 chunks at 11. Yep. Have a good night, Bull Run. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Nina. How are you? I did have a great birthday. It was fun. That was last week. Since Jasmine has a larger supply now, I don't think it will go up as high as it did in 2021. That's true. And you always have to look at market cap. And that's why we look at market cap a lot of times instead of the dollar price, because of that. And that's the same with Doge. And one thing I haven't done with Dogecoin is actually calculate what the difference in market cap is between now and 2021 when Doge hit its all-time high. Because I don't remember how many Doge were in circulation at that time. I'll have to go back and check that. But now that there's more Doge, its all-time high in terms of market cap isn't going to be 74 cents. It's going to be like 70 cents, maybe 69. That'd be funny, right? 69 cents, right? And it's all-time high in market cap. So yeah, that's what we look at. And we looked at market cap earlier in the stream. So yeah, Doge hanging out 1407. Sheeb, it just touched 20 again. Look at that. Bum, 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 bum. Rodrigo has a bit of cash on the side. If Bitcoin does not go back to 40K, I'm done buying. Yeah, and that's okay. That's a decent plan. Always have some cash. But yeah, if there's a nice dip, you're ready. I don't have cash on the side right now. I have it all deployed. It's all into crypto. At the end of March, I will have a little more cash coming in from my side businesses. So we'll see what I'll buy into. We'll see. Low Rollers joining us. Hey, I've been going for a while. How long have I been going? 2.5 hours. Nate got my CryptoTab spreadsheet from my Patreon because I was giving out a spreadsheet on my Patreon. Not all that different than the one that I have here. That spreadsheet had a bunch of things for DeFi on it, but this is basically what I do. This is the Kriss Pax portfolio right here. And then each trade that I make, I log on a spreadsheet. Like here's the last purchase of Dogecoin was on October 9th, 14,000 Doge at the price of 0.05885, a total of $835 is that. And then I have these spreadsheets set up so that it adds up all the columns. It gives you the average. And then over here, I can put in what the current price is, which is 1402. And I can always see what my gains is. Wow, look at that. It's over $10,000 now. From that initial 4,600 buy, it's now at $10,000, which was the initial money I put in for the whole portfolio. We now have that just in Doge. Up 127%. Profit of $5,912. Nice. So I do this. I have a big spreadsheet for all of my personal portfolio, and I keep everything on it. And then when I sell, I'm able to show that on the same spreadsheet, and I can calculate my gain and loss. And I do that all on spreadsheets. That's how I do it. Litecoin, 90 bucks. Look at that. Litecoin just hit $90. That's been a while for Litecoin. When's the last time Litecoin was $90? That would have been August 2nd. So that's been a long time to get back to that level for Litecoin. Personally, like I said earlier, I only own Litecoin on PayPal because I was trying out their cryptocurrency when they first started their so-called exchange, which really isn't an exchange. They don't allow you to buy Dogecoin. I could have bought Bitcoin, I could have bought ETH, and I could have bought Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash. That's all they have. And I said, I don't have any Litecoin. I'll buy some Litecoin. So I bought some Litecoin on it. And I think my average price was $107 at the time. So I'm still under on the Litecoin. It wasn't much, though. It was like $500 worth. So, we didn't talk about Robinhood Europe adding WIF. We looked at the WIF chart, though, but that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. Robinhood Europe doing something that Robinhood US can't do or won't do. How much am I up today? You want to know how much I'm up today? It's a lot. I have everything on an app. Let's just say it's a big number. That was a big number. Sorry, I'm not going to give you the exact number, Kick Brass, but it's a big number. 222. Yeah, and spell token too. Yep. Derek's up 90K. My number's bigger than that, but I'm not. It just is. Should you buy Dogecoin right now? So that's up to you to decide. Dogecoin is hanging out at 14 cents. It did just go on a big run, but right now, Dogecoin is trading sideways for the past couple hours, right around 14 cents. We look at Bitcoin at 62K. Bitcoin's holding 62K. What I would do is I would watch Bitcoin. Watch Bitcoin. Have some cash ready, but watch Bitcoin. Oh, that was a guess of mine, Derek. Here, I thought you were a big crypto holder too. You got me. Yeah, in one day. I'm big into this. This is I put everything into it. So I'm watching Bitcoin. If we see Bitcoin come back down to like 61, here it dropped to 61.2 this morning. Typically, if we saw Bitcoin dip like that on a weekend, you're going to see the alts dip as well. So I would be looking for, I would be watching the Bitcoin chart as well as Doge and watch them and see what happens. But right now, I mean, this is on a 15-minute chart. We have a red candle for Bitcoin, but Doge's is green. I mean, Doge is showing very strong support and is not dropping down. So, I mean, Doge will have a pullback at some point in time, but right now it's not looking like there's going to be much of a pullback. Sports Comic just bought Shiba at 20. Yeah, and Shiba's going to go to 40 or 60 or 80. So, yep. Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV. I don't know who's buying that crap. Is the pump over? The pump is, I would say it's taking a breather. It's something George says too. Taking a breather. It's going to keep running. There may be a pullback, a slight pullback, but it's going to keep running, in my opinion. This is the type of move that sheep holders have been waiting for a long time. Sheep has been pretty dead for over a year. So, and just like we were talking about Doge earlier, it's pent-up demand, just waiting for a move, and it did it today. Bonk token went up too. It's pulling back a little more. Too much hype to sell now. Patience is the game. That's true, Derek. That is true. There was this funny article, 3 cryptocurrencies under $5 to buy next week. 3 cryptocurrencies under $5 to buy next week. What do you think the 3 cryptocurrencies are that Watcher Guru would put in an article? 3 cryptocurrencies to buy under $5. Well, one of them is a giveaway because it's here. Plus, I'm talking about it. Not Bitcoin because it's not under $5. So yeah, Dogecoin is one of them. Dogecoin is one of them. But what else? And I read this and I was like, what? So there's Dogecoin, right? Meteoric rise today, or this past week actually, has been awesome for Doge. Now at 14 cents. But then XRP, it's like, what? I don't know about that. Cardano. How is Dogecoin in the same conversation as XRP and Cardano? Who's waiting to buy this next week? I'm not. I do own some Cardano, like I did. I had Solana and I rotated the Solana into Cardano. So I now have Cardano, waiting for Cardano to catch back up if it does, because it's done that kind of thing before. So when writing down your private keys, when I draw a 0, I put a slash through it. Then I know it's a 0. That's what I do. So I know it's a 0. Okay? Try that out. Yeah, ETFs don't trade on the weekend, so BTC could be slower. Yeah. Oh, is Lucy back on? All right. That's awesome. She was doing live streams back in 2021, living with Lucy. It's awesome. T22. Yep, and Bonk is doing great. I've been talking about Shiba, Muzzy, off and on for the past 2.5 hours. We covered this Shiba article here. Talked about the new treat token coming out, providing rewards for sheep, the metaverse, and the Shiba Inu themed collectible card game Shiba Eternity. So we covered that, as well as everything going on with the Shiba price action, which is holding strong up here, right around 20. I did buy Doge. I think I might still have it. After my MetaMask wallet got hacked, I don't think they got to, because I had layers of wallets, I don't think they got down to the Doge one. And I think Doge is still on there. I think I still have that Doge. This is from years ago. So yeah. It's not a lot. Hose used to have this terrible fee. Every time you bought, sold, or transferred, you paid this big fee. Probably still have it. I don't know. And Doge on Mars too, really? Oh my God. I haven't looked at that. And I think that's the last time you were here and you said something about it. It's like, I don't look at that. Yeah, that too. All the memes are running. Great day. What was this percentage run today? 23%. That's nice. It's still going up. And Doge going up too. 1422. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not the Pepe fan. Bull Run was just here. Bull Run is the one to ask about Pepe, but I talk about it and I show Pepe, but I never bought it. I didn't think Pepe would be back at this level. To be honest with you, I had kind of written it off. We go back to the weekly and we can see, Pepe had this huge, from May of 2023 when it came out, it had that huge run all the way up to 47. Now it's at 41. It's almost all-time high. But when Pepe had like that second sell-off into September, October, and then even earlier this year, I was like, yeah, Pepe's not going to do anything. Nope, wrong. So yeah, that's quite a chart. That's like a full bowl Pepe has done right there. A full bowl in almost a year. So I don't know, buying Pepe now up here, it's almost all-time high. So I'm not buying any of this. Here's the Doge chart. And then we look at where Doge has been. 35 cents, again, is a first serious resistance and a huge run, because that's where Doge traded back up to after it came down from 74 cents. And that was in August of 2021. So 35 cents would be a key line right there. So we got a long way to go here at 14 cents. Wei Zhu, how are you? We were just talking about that. And what my advice is look for a pullback. Again, you have to decide when to buy. I can't tell you that. Right now, Bitcoin is 62.2. Is Bitcoin going to come back down to like the 61.2 level? If you see Bitcoin over the weekend coming down to that level, see where Doge is. And then that would be whatever it is, that's your entry point. That's what I would be looking for if I was in a position to buy more. I'm not right now, but I can see some people are interested in buying more Doge. I would be looking for that. And maybe that's around 13.6. That seems to be this line right here. That might be as low as you're going to get for Doge now. If Doge does create a new support up here at like 13.9, we may never see Doge lower again. That's always the possibility. So you've got to decide that. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, it's not moving too much. But it's not dropping. It came down from this run earlier this evening, but it's holding pretty strong. So Val, not Not quickly. Not yet. So my take on SHIB is, PubGer, my take on SHIB is I have bought SHIB just to make money on it. And my average was 10, so it's now at 20. So I've doubled my price from where I bought it. And I will be eyeing, I don't know, depends on the run. It depends on the run it goes on. There's a bigger run than today's. I mean, today's was awesome. You go to the daily chart and you're like, I mean, that's like straight up. So that's awesome. It's going to do this again, and it's good in the bull market. And probably, I mean, I didn't think it would do this kind of run until the fall of 2024 is what I was looking at. So I'm surprised by this. This is awesome. I think all of cryptocurrencies are going to go crazy. It's just these Bitcoin spot ETFs have sped everything up in the 4-year cycles, and it's just crazy. So yeah, I think she will drop to zero. Jay Kohler is asking. And so that would be a 5x from here. And that is a real possibility. It stopped at 80 back in 2021. But to go to 100, what I call 100, that they'll be dropping the next zero, a 5x from here, we could see that. There are huge ETH whales that bought into SHIB and are expecting a huge payoff on SHIB. So this is nothing compared to what SHIB is going to do. This is 80 up here. But we're just down here. We just have this one green candle here on the weekly chart, and it's a long way to run to come up here to previous all-time high. But it could go higher. It could run like it did back in 2021 and go higher. So, getting late. All right, Derek, we'll see you. Have a good weekend. For those that are newer here, I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So my next live stream will be Monday at 5 o'clock. That's East Coast US time. I'm in Boston. So join me there. But I do videos over the weekend too. But I just don't do a live stream over the weekend unless there's something crazy going on. Like if Dogecoin just started like mooning up to 30, 40 cents, I'll be live. I'll be live for that. Yeah, Dave Boy. ETFs have broken the 4-year cycle. It sped it all up. I mean, this is early for what we would expect to see for this time in the cycle, which just means we're going to be that much higher. I was going to see what Cardano is doing. Cardano's still going up. It has not trailed off. Algorand moving up, and ETH is still going it kind of came up earlier and now is kind of treading water a bit. Anything else moving? We looked at Litecoin, looked at Ethereum Classic, had a nice big run. Looks like it's turning around. Might want to go higher. ETH Classic. Who thought that? Link over 20 bucks. Look at Link, Chainlink. Look at that. Just keeps going up. This is big bull market stuff, guys. Aave up to 113 or touched 114. That's my line there. And what else is moving? Optimism, that's not a big move. Well, I guess it looks so. But they were already up higher not too long ago. And Pepe hanging out up here. Yeah, that ETC pump. Look at Doge moving back up. For those new that came in on the stream, This is our Kriss DCA portfolio. I put $10,000 into this last summer. It's now at 23,703. So more than doubled, 137%. And there's 75,000 Dogecoin here at a price of 6 cents. Average price 6 cents. I am giving this Dogecoin away to you guys that join the channel. So if you become a member of the channel, I appreciate subscriptions. Do subscribe, give the stream a like, and also subscribe. I appreciate that. But in order to get Dogecoin from me, I will be giving out this Dogecoin at the top of the bull market. And when I do that, I'm giving it out to people who join the channel. So you go to my YouTube channel and you hit the join button and join the channel. You get your name in green, you get a check mark next to it in the chat, and you get to use these cool, fun emojis, which is the fun thing. And I also give you priority in the chat. I always look for your comments in the chat during live streams. So you can join the channel, support me by that, and you will be getting Dogecoin from me when we sell that portfolio. I'm not selling the Dogecoin. I'll sell everything else, but I'll be giving you guys the Dogecoin. That's the deal. Yeah, we still have, Andrew says, we still have the halving. Major banks allowing Bitcoin trading. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. The big ones I'm looking for next are the ETH ETF, Ethereum ETF. I'm also looking at the Federal Reserve, US Federal Reserve, lowering interest rates 2 or 3 times this year. We're also in a presidential election year, which is always good for the markets because the current administration does not want to see the economy turn bad during the election cycle. So that is all good stuff. I am not expecting any big pullbacks right now. Well, there always is one during a bull market. There's always something happens, right? And there'll be a pullback. Just the trading on its own, though, is not going to be a pullback. It would take some big, like, black swan news event for that to happen. So, yeah. I know my worst performer is XRP. Litecoin went on a run today, a so-called run, right? And it's now outperforming XRP. Litecoin. Shib hit 2 again. There it is. Look at that. That's just good trading, guys. I mean, there's not a sell-off. Everyone's thinking like I am, like we're just getting started. Who's going to sell here? Yeah, diamond hands time. Who's going to sell here? This is all just up, up. Dogecoin up. Solana's still kind of flat. But Cardano's up. And we were just looking at Ethereum Classic turning around, going back up. It even was crazy earlier tonight. And Chainlink just up. There's no pullbacks going on. That's funny. Don't see any grandma buying crypto. Low Roller says. I know we're still early. Nobody's saying sells. Yeah, I don't look at BCH. I don't look at it. Will Dogecoin be the biggest gainer this time around? So I look at it this way. I probably won't be the biggest because there'll be some token like that AI token that guy was talking about earlier, right? Katuna or whatever it was called, right? But it's so low market cap, it's not a major cryptocurrency. But when it comes to major currencies, well, certainly from this point going forward, Doge is going to outperform most, I think. SHIB could outperform Doge. It's done it before. In a certain period of time, that has happened. But yeah, it has the potential, particularly with all of this stuff that could be coming up this year with Elon and X payments. I mean, I am not selling until that X payments gets going on X and Elon decides what he's going to do with crypto on it. So, yeah. Andrew took some gains from Ethereum Classic and rolled it into Doge. Nice move. Nice move. They're all going back up again. Sheep moving up. And as I say that, then it just decides to come down a little. And someone said bonk too. Bonk. A little bit. A little bit. Hey, Ryan, I've got ETC. My ETC is old. I rode it up through $100 and all the way back down. When it hits 100 again, I'm selling. I'm selling ETH Classic at $100. I don't know what happened to Polkadot. Crimson Reigns asked a good question. I don't really follow it, but from what I understand, it's just not being used. Like Algorand. Algorand has the same challenge, and I own Algorand. And I love Algorand as a blockchain, but it's just not being used. So Algorand has switched to like heavy marketing this year, and they're doing a lot. And so I expect Algorand will pick up. But I don't hear anything about Polkadot. So, yeah. Okay, gang, I'm calling it a night. I've been on 3 hours. This is probably the longest live stream. Well, longest this cycle anyway. Yeah, look at Doge, 1428 going up. I'll be live again Monday at 5 o'clock. I'll have videos over the weekend. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And we're having fun with Dogecoin. And we're also following the other meme coins like SHIB and Bonk and Pepe and WIF. And I mean, it's exciting time to be in crypto, and particularly in this area. I mean, you want to hear about Bitcoin, you go listen to George. He does a great job on Bitcoin. I can't compete with that. George does it on Cryptos R Us. He does a great job with Bitcoin. But you want to hear about all these others because George doesn't like Dogecoin. But we do. So we talk about it here. So thanks everyone for the support. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.